So after learning that all I had to do was be patient, I am re-uploading this video, the train video where we paid a visit to the wall, which is my next destination for some research. City of St. Paul, Minnesota, the capital city, and we're about to go take a peekaboo here at the Star City Wall. St. Paul and Minneapolis are unique as they are, well, not unique, there are other sets of twins, but they are a set of twins, side by side, two major, large metropolitan cities bordering each other side by side, and sharing the river, sharing the canal, and all sorts of industrial developments and such. Here's the city of downtown St. Paul. It is built atop of, now let me pause right there. If you can see right here, that is the wall that we will be looking at right there. It's 100 feet high by the time you reach downtown St. Paul, right here. This is 100 feet high right here. Where we will be is just down this way. And same wall though, same wall all the way down. It goes 2 miles or longer, maybe 3 miles or more, because it goes this way as well. Gee whiz, it's a big wall. And you try taking your army over that with your horse and your wagons and your chariots. Try taking your army over this Star City Wall, baby, and tell me how far you get. Tell me how far you get. Wait till you see this wall right here up close, the one right here downtown, because we will be visiting this wall as well. There are remnants on this wall. You see it's concrete rendered right here, but it's all limestone underneath that stuff, baby. Melted brick, you better believe it. Yes, it is. Here we go. So off to the left, just about a half mile from downtown. Same wall, smelled like gas right here, severely. And here we go. I did do some narrating, but I'm pretty sure it was too noisy, and I think I was getting wind bombed a bit too, and that train was so noisy. So I'll just kind of tell you what's going on here. Well, it's a Star City Wall, and it's completely made of brick. There are large sections of this wall which have been sprayed with gunite. And look at the ugly architecture today. This is our style of building with matchsticks and cardboard, baby, and plywood. Here's the building of the past, and this is a Star City Wall. Up atop there is the lower west side. So here we are in St. Paul. This is a wall. It is made of brick. It is 65 feet tall. Many areas still have surviving bits of rendering, right, like you see right there. Many bricks are exposed. Sections seem to have been constructed of block. Some seem to have turned into limestone blocks. And it's very, very large. It's all brick, and there are windows, real windows with glass in them still and everything, I'm saying, and window panes in this wall just down the way, maybe about a mile that way. And that's a viaduct right there. And the reason that viaduct is there is only because of this wall. They do not want people being able to park near it and to be able to explore it. So they built a huge viaduct right here, which is the street that you just saw right there. It's a viaduct, and it's about 2 miles long. Remaining bits of rendering still right here, and bricks behind, and they're burnt, baby. It's all brick and concrete, and you can see sections of the wall melting back, crumbling back, removing themselves from the rest of the structure, and doing magic tricks, baby. Look at the bricks, 65 feet high. That's the lower west side up there, because that's the lowest neighborhood, the first terrace. St. Paul was terraced, like all these old cities, these old world star cities especially the star cities. But this was a star city with the walls, as you see here, and walls throughout the city and around the city. There was a bastion fort in each city, Minneapolis and St. Paul. Minneapolis the Bastion Fort has since been removed, and it's not known exactly where it was. I have some ideas, and I'll be looking into that further. St. Paul, it is known as Fort Snelling. Yes, we will be paying a visit to that fort as well. It is incredible, the entire complex. And that's the Bastion Fort, the battery, mind have you, for St. Paul. Minneapolis had a bastion and battery as well, but it's since been removed. There are photographs of it and such, but it's very hard to pinpoint a location. People have been trying, and I'm going to try too. I do have some ideas, and I think I'm onto something. But you can see the walls are crumbling back. They're all brick. They're all brick, baby. Yes, they are. And the train is full of masonry materials. Yes, it is. Masonry materials. And it's full of them, too. Full of them. I didn't cross the train and get up close. You can see the blockage starting here on the left. Bigger blocks. And it seems to be like a facade covering. Like it was actually made that way. It's hard to say. It could have been just dressed up to look like blocks. But I have to see what the material is. If it's limestone like we see here, fused bricks all melted together in blocks of limestone, and bricks still beneath here. These bricks are still distinguishable. The black ones beneath, but these ones up here are turned into limestone. They call it all they call it an ancient embankment for the river, which it is not. It is the first terrace. That's why it's the lower west side. The real west side of St. Paul is across the river behind us, directly behind us. And it's up maybe 2 terraces higher than this, across the river, across the canal. So that's why this is called the lower west side. It's still towards the west of St. Paul, and it's on the lowest terrace, so it's a lower neighborhood, the lower west side. The east side is to the right, far down past downtown, where we were looking before. Viaducts in the distance. Bricks on the wall, bricks in the wall, and they're melted, and they are, and many of them are still in rows, like right here. All these bricks here are all in rows. These black ones on this column here and all that, they're still distinguishable, regular sized bricks, but above them, the sections that are falling, sinking back, have completely fused into limestone, like we see everywhere, like I've been showing, and the wall is tapered. It's tapered, and it's tiered. If you can see behind here, shit, sorry, excuse my language. Gee whiz, I think I did good this whole video until then. But right here, behind here, there's actually 2 train tracks. Okay, there's two train tracks here. There's one right here, and it's terraced up above the one that's right in front of me. A double tiered train track right here. 2 tiers of train tracks, and there are doors, open doors, wide open doors in the wall here behind me, like this way, and we will be paying a visit to that. And there are openings, windows with glass in the windows still, all up inside of here, all over. There's windows everywhere, all the way across down this way. Windows in it, doors, openings, and doors down below at the base level, which are still wide open, baby. And there's build outs in all of it. A city under here, a city. So these will be our next adventures. Our coming adventures, I should say, because it all depends on who I can get out there with me. I don't want to explore this stuff being inside of this stuff by myself. So I got some friends who are ready to go. The cavers want to meet up again, and yeah, let's pull this apart and let's put it back together correctly. I love you all. Take care.